Oh my gosh, guess who we have on the line now? You remember this guy? Well, we call him a Florida guy, but he's a Philadelphia man. He's a Philadelphia native, but he lives in Florida now. He's the guy that trapped that like 6-foot-long alligator with his trash can, you know, and then took it out and released it into a pond. Here's a reminder of that.
Go on the side. Let me know. Somebody let me know the hand on the side of the thing. I got you.
So he got it. Well, now, his name is Eugene Bozzi, and we talked about him a lot. Now he's even more of a reptile wrangler. This time he went after a neighborhood snake. It was on the loose. Look at him. So
I couldn't believe it when I saw this. It's like again with the animals.
it's the same guy, Eugene. The neighbor was afraid of the snake, so he went out there, grabbed it, and released it. Eugene joins us now. Hi, welcome back to Philly.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning.
Good. I know you're talking to us from Florida. Have you captured any other reptiles today?
No reptiles today, man. It's early in the morning. My kids went to school.
Didn't the alligator incident give you recognition around the world?
Yes, it did. Yeah, I got a bunch of interviews in Australia, Germany, a few other places, and across the United States. I definitely got a lot of love for it.
What was the alternative to the trash can? Did that come to your mind right away?
I believe that he came out of the water now because of the trash. I think he smelled the garbage. It was real hot that day. And when he came out, the first thing I seen was like, I probably could pick him up with the trash can and put him back in the water. It was like about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow. It's every time you see it, my mouth still drops.
Me
You are brave. I mean, do you think it was adrenaline in the moment, or you're like, no, I got to handle this?
Oh, it definitely was drilling, but I'm a father first, so I just said, I'm just going to make sure they safe because they risk takers. We from Philly, so they're not used to seeing alligators.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, how long have you lived in Florida?
I've been here since June of 2020. So
Okay.
1 year.
Recent.
1 year. And so in that time, we've already seen 2 videos of you handling reptiles. How many have you seen? Can you even count since you moved to Florida? Animals, reptiles, things you had to handle?
I seen a bunch of snakes in the road. I seen a couple alligators, small ones in the road where I live at. I actually picked up a couple baby ones, but the biggest one I seen was the one I caught with the trash can.
So you're not afraid?
No, I'm from North Philadelphia, born and raised, 20 from Montgomery. We just seen so many loose dogs around there back in the day.
So who's in the family? So you were coming out to play basketball when this all happened? Like, who's in the family that you're
Me
worried
and my
about?
nephew and my daughter was getting ready to play basketball, and she came and told me. And when she told me it was a bike, she got on the road in that direction, and he stood up, and that's how I knew how big he was.
Eugene, there's another snake that lives in Florida right now that's in Philly right now. His name's Tom Brady. How do we eliminate him tonight?
The Eagles have to use that predator instinct that Eagles have and scoop them up like a snake. That's all.
Do the neighbors now come to you if they have an issue, if they see an animal? Like, are you the go-to guy now?
I have a spider.
Like, Eugene's got it.
They're pretty quiet or just wave and say hi or take pictures. That's it.
So are you going to keep this up? Like, maybe you should do a show and have you versus different animals.
I've been reached out by a few people, but hopefully it's something in the future. I definitely will to go that far. Yes.
When you come back to visit in Philly, come visit us
Yes.
too.
Oh, absolutely. Appreciate it.
You got it, Eugene.
Best of luck.
Yes.
Really
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
All right, let's check
You
on
too.
Jan. She's been tailgating since